Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. My name is TEMI and welcome back to another episode of Legal Talk with TEMI. If this is your first time here, welcome. Where have you been? Anyway, this is the channel where we chit chat about the legal aspect of everything. I know a couple of you did not see a video last week. Yeah, it's because I'm preparing something for you guys. A gist is coming on that. I'm working on a professional course and it took a lot of my time, but definitely we're back now and we're going to go steady. So on this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the legal aspect of a relationship. Yes, so man-woman relationship, dating, going out, how to split the bill, sex, whatever happens in a relationship. I'm going to let you know every single thing that the law has to say about it. So if you'd like to know more about it, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Please like this video already because you're gonna like it. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel, and comment. I love to read feedbacks. I keep saying it over and over again. Please comment and share with your family and friends and enemies too if you like. So okay, so welcome back. So let's start with this scenario that there's a John who is a guy and there's a Christiana who is a girl. So John meets Christiana. Let's say John was walking on the road and he just saw Christiana looking so fine and fly, you know now. So, and he's like, oh, okay, I would like to be Christiana's friend. He walks up to Christiana, talks to Christiana, and tells her he would like to have a phone number so they could talk better. You know, at that point, Christiana owns the sole right whether or not she wants to give John a number. She's not obligated to give John a number. She does not have any requirement to give him a number if she's not comfortable with that situation. So, I mean, everybody needs to know that as a person, if someone, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, if someone walks up to you and asks you for your contact, you owe the sole right whether or not you want to give them that contact. You do not have to. So let's imagine Christiana was happy. She felt John was looking fine and fly too, and she decided to give John a number and they start talking. So let's change the scenario now a little bit. What do you think? Most people meet on social media these days. So for instance, John sees Christiana's profile on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and it's like, Christiana is looking so fine. And then he slides into Christiana's DM. I think a lot of us have slid into someone's DM at one point or the other. We're just about that some other time. Anyway, so John slides into Christiana's DM or Christiana slides into John's DM. The law doesn't care whether it's the man that slides into your DM or the woman slides into the man's DM. The most important thing is they start talking, they get together, and then they start gisting about it. So at this stage, both parties, you have the right to reveal whatever information you want to reveal to the other party. John has the right to reveal whatever information is comfortable revealing to Christiana, and Christiana also has the right to reveal whatever information she's comfortable revealing to John. She's not obligated to tell John anything she doesn't want to tell John. John is also not obligated to tell Christiana anything he does not want to tell Christiana. John and Christiana have been chatting for a while now. Whether they met physically first or they met on social media first, they've been talking, they've gotten to know each other, and you know, butterflies are building, tension is building, and both parties are looking forward to really meeting each other and getting to talk again. So now John is asking Christiana, can we go out this weekend? Or Christiana is asking John, can we go out this weekend? First of all, it's necessary that I tell you guys that at this point, you need to be very, very careful, especially when you meet someone on social media. You should know who their friends are, you should know who they are, what they do for a living, because things are not safe in Nigeria anymore. You should know where you're hanging out, who you're hanging out with, and if you're hanging out for the first time, first date, ensure that you're picking a public place where you're going to be meeting this person in case anything wants to happen. And the very best thing you must always do is at least give one person the person's phone number and tell one person, whether your parents, whether your friend, that you're going out with this particular person, giving them their phone number just to ensure your safety. And I hope we're all safe. So that being said, now John and Christiana have decided that they should go on a date and meet for the first time to, you know, probably, solidified the relationship further. So John and Christiana have been chatting for a while now. Whether they met physically first or they met on social media first, they've been talking, they've gotten to know each other, and but so now it's time to meet. Who do you think picks the place? Well, it's best for both parties to agree on who is going to on where they would like to go. The law does not say one person should pick the place, whether the girl should pick the place, though most gentlemen like to be cautious and say, oh, okay, as the girl, pick the place we're going to meet. And I mean, anybody can pick where they will meet. Just ensure that where you're going to meet is a public place. So now, let's go down to the dates. They finally get to the meeting point. They see each other, they sit down, they order food, they order drinks. Maybe they decided to go to a cinema, they are buying movie tickets. Who is going to pay? This is something that is very, very important that we need to talk about. A lot of people think, and even society has conditioned us to believe that the guy is the one who is supposed to pay most of the time. But there is no law that states who is supposed to pay, because all that is important is the owner of the business, the owner of where you are is running a business, and you have to pay for the services that has been rendered. So in the midst of where you guys are both confused, you can split the bill 50-50, or you split the bill according to what each person bought. So for instance, let's say I ordered rice, chicken, salad, you ordered beans, plantain, egg, moi, turkey, I mean, maybe John ordered rice and Christiana decided to order beans, plantain, egg, moi. They can decide that each party pays for what they brought to the table, and John can be magnanimous enough to say, you know what, this is our first date, I'm gonna be a gentleman and I'm gonna pick up the bill. And Christiana can be like, no, you know what, I called for this date, so I'm gonna pick up the bill. So whatever happens, the most important thing is both of you, that you have decided to go somewhere, you must pay for that service, and the way you choose to split the bill is totally up to you. You can do it 50-50, and you can decide to go Dutch. I've explained what Dutch is, which is paying for what each person ordered on the menu. So that's it. John and Christiana, they've had their first date. It was successful, and they've been talking for a while. The butterflies are building, and they're thinking individually that, you know what, we think it's time to take this friendship to the next level. I mean, let it become a proper relationship. Let's become boyfriend and girlfriend, let's become more of, you get what I mean? Anyway, so basically they're considering taking the relationship to the next level. Who asks who out? Under the law does not say the man is the one that has to do the asking out, or the woman is the one that has to do the asking out. Anybody can ask the question. The most important thing is there must be consent from the other party. So take for instance, Christiana is like, oh, you know what, John, we need to talk. And I mean, the way I'm feeling about this relationship, I want us to take it to another level. I would like to be your girlfriend. I want to. So would you be my boyfriend? There's nothing wrong with that. John can also be the one to take that step and ask Christiana. So all that is left is for John to say yes or no to that proposal, or Christiana saying yes or no to that proposal. John cannot force Christiana to be his girlfriend. Christiana cannot force John to be a boyfriend. If John says no, Christiana should take that no as no. If John says yes, if John says yes, then all well and good. I'm happy for them. The same way, if the table was turned and it was John asking Christiana, it's allowed under relationship, just like in marketing or any other aspect of life, to maybe be persistent, or just take it a little further, like, okay, why are you saying no? I would like to know more. Maybe I should try again. But you know what, there has to be a thin line between trying again and becoming obsessive or possessive with that person. So you need to understand that the person has a boundary and they have a right to what they want to do. So if they are telling you no, if you ask them the first time, the second time, I think it's okay legally for you to stop asking them and move on to another person, so that you don't get sued for harassment, or you don't begin to disturb the person's space and all that. So it's very important that we know when to stop. So finally, let's talk about the role of sex in a relationship. So let's say that thankfully John said yes to Christiana, or Christiana said yes to John, whoever said yes to each other. Anyway, a relationship has started, and now they are thinking about it, that you know what, let's have sex, let's not have sex, or John wants to have sex with Christiana, or Christiana wants to have sex with John. We all need to know that in a relationship, nobody is under any obligation to consummate that relationship. You do not need to have sex with the other person to sustain or maintain that relationship. If you are not comfortable with having sex in a relationship, maybe you've had some reasons why you said you want to become celibate, or you're just not ready. You don't even need to explain your reason. You do not need to have sex with that person. And anything that happens outside your consent of having sex with that person is rape. So please, when you're with a partner, you're with someone who is not comfortable with having sex with you yet, or they're not even comfortable with having sex in a relationship, then you should know that you're not supposed to do that. Finally, I would like to tell you that the relationship you have with somebody, boyfriend and girlfriend, what the law sees it as is you guys are friends. There's nothing like boyfriend and girlfriend in a court of law. So anything you are doing has to be with consent of the other party. You guys are just friends. What the law says is that you guys are maybe close friends, maybe best friends, but what you are is just friendship. So both parties need to know that and adhere accordingly. Okay guys, so that's it on this episode of Legal Talk with TEMI. So next week we're not going to take it further. We're going to talk about moving in together and some other aspects, you know, sharing things together, maybe even getting engaged. We can get into that point, and if we have enough time we might get close to marriage, though I want to take marriage as a simple topic because it's very, very complex under the law. So you know, we're going to talk about the legal aspect of all those issues. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you have not done that again, if you have not done that before, like I asked you to, subscribe to this channel so that you can get all these goodies that I am sharing with you guys, and turn on the notification button. We drop a video on this channel every Friday by 2 p.m. and you know what, comment. I love reading feedback. I've said that before. I love to see your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you staying till the end. Until I come your way again next week Friday, my name remains Temitope Odenika. Bye.